Methods, we're going to look at exercise 14G, question 5D. So we want to draw this graph, it's a sine graph, and we want to draw it for between 0 to 2 pi. So our first step is to work out an amplitude. So that equals 2. Remember, the amplitude is always positive, so even as a negative, you always put the positive number. Now, what the negative tells you just means the graph has been reflected. So the sine graph no longer looks like this, that's positive. The negative version looks like that. Okay, so this is what we want. The amplitude, the period is 2 pi over n, which is 3. Okay, now you got to figure out how many periods can we fit into the 2 pi. Okay, just to get an idea. If I double it, well, 2 pi, you got 2 pi and 3. Double it, 2 pi and 3 is 4 pi and 3. Triple 2 pi and 3 is 6 pi and 3. What's 6 pi and 3 equal to? 2 pi. Okay, so how many patterns can you fit into? How many lots of these patterns can you fit into this graph? You can fit in 3 patterns. So essentially what I'm doing is I'm going to split this into, okay, I'm going to draw like this. I know that each period is 2 pi and 3, so this is going to be one cycle. This is going to be another cycle, and this is going to be another. So that's going to be 2 pi because it's going to be the same as 6 pi and 3. Okay. Now I'm going to divide these each into quarters because the scale is really important. Okay, so um, half of 2 pi and 3 is half of 2/3. It's just 1/3. So it's pi and 3. Half of pi and 3, you double the bottom, so it's just pi and 6. Now this is my unit. This is going to be one part of my scale, so I can double it, triple it, quadruple it. Okay, so pi and 6 double is pi and 3. Pi and 6 triple is 3 pi on 6. So 3 pi and 6 simplified is a half, so pi and 2. Pi and 6 quadrupled times 4 is 4 pi on 6, which is 2 pi and 3. Keep going. Um, that's 4 pi and 6. This is 5 pi and 6. This is 6 pi and 6, which is just pi. 7 pi and 6. 8 pi and 6, which is 4 pi and 3. 9 pi and 6, which is, we can simplify that. 9 pi and 6 is 3 pi over 2. 10 pi over 6, which is 10 pi. 10 is 5 pi over 3. And then 11 pi over 6. And then 12 pi over 6, which is 2. Okay, so we've got all our points. We can draw it almost. We need to label our 2 and negative 2 because that's amplitude. Oops. Very good. So that's negative 2, and we'll draw the pattern. Now the pattern is it's a negative sine graph, so it's still starting at the mean. Then we're going to the minimum, median, max, minimum. Not minimum, median. Then we repeat. We go median, minimum, minimum, median, maximum, median. Whoops, that's meant to be there. Going. So just make sure you're accurate. And that should, yeah, that should go there. Then go back to green. So there, 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 there. Okay. So right, it's gonna look like this. And there are no endpoints. Well, there are, but it's already labeled. And you just got to make sure you label your intercepts. So intercepts labeled, tick, 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 and your graph is done. Okay, so just be aware of the period, your domain, and whether there is any points. Hopefully that helps.